YouTubes, what is up? Yeah, I know I'm doing another video. It's crazy. I low-key thought I would drop this, wouldn't drop another video, right? It's crazy. You know, for the people that did see the last video, I low-key didn't think it would get any views, to be honest. So you broke 30. You know what? That's better than I thought it would. Let's keep it real. Coming back after 6 months, yeah, it's better than I thought it would. But today we'll be reacting to Shoe on Heads, the Cougar Epidemic. I'm gonna make some predictions real quick. Now, being someone that don't really like, I get it. I get the older women appeal. You know what I'm saying? Due to watching so much anime and shit and VTubers. Well, I don't really watch VTubers that much. You know. But like, I feel like, having like Vexora, the Sun Eater. I guess Cottontail would be older. I guess. You know. There's only two I can really think of at the top of my head right now. But yeah, I guess, fuck, I don't know. There's only two I can really think of off the top of my head. Cause I don't really watch VTubers like that at most. But my prediction is that, young men probably don't really want to date the same age range. Like, for example, Gen Z. I'm part of Gen Z, right? And, just some water. But a lot of young men don't want to date their same age range because it's due to social media. Because one of her old videos was saying women exposing their own L's on social media, right? That was one of her other videos too, right? Dudes see that too. So I mean, and the whole premise that older women know what they want as well. So I guess it's a little easier too, because it's like, and if you go for an older woman, they're kind of already like quote unquote hit the wall and stuff. So it's like they're kind of not really picky anymore, even though I think they're kind of a little bit more picky. I don't know. That's my prediction, at least. Could due to social media, people don't really want to date their own age range because they're all thoughts. Don't get me wrong. It's not just women. It's dudes as well. It's dudes too. It's not just one side of the spectrum. It's all of it. Dudes and girls can be hoes too. Both sides be hoeing. All right. Let's not get that twisted. But I guess let's just get into the video because I'm curious to what she says. Because it's mostly men that probably want this shit.
Thanks to various social and economic factors and the rich, evil, pedophile clowns that run our gay, retarded government, the American dream of owning a house and having a wife and 2 kids is dying. And the Zoomer-Coomer fantasy of a rich, older girlfriend taking charge.
I mean, Trump did say that the American dream is dead. I mean, with the economy nowadays, yeah, pretty much. Get a job. If you don't have a job, you're cooked.
Making you chicken nuggies while you play video games in your pajamas all day is thriving. Back in my day, we called this cougar hunting. Or, mommy issues. But the kids today are calling it something different. Hagmaxing.
So it is an actual term, hagmaxing.
In my last video, I jokingly referenced the term hagmaxing.
You've been on a date with a 40-year-old?
Okay, that's different.
How is that different?
He's right, it's different. You're robbing the cradle, he's hagmaxing. Educate yourself. Which greatly intrigued a lot of you. So I decided, you know what, I
really gotta be on TikTok more often. I should be doing like TikTok reacts and shit. That's where it's at. I need to stay up to date. Because low-key, I'd be out of the loop. It's only because of these videos I really understand. Like, I thought like hagmaxing was just the title and shit, like just a creative title she made up. But no, it's actually an actual term in TikTok or some shit, or Instagram. What the fuck? I mean, dating an older woman, to me, dating an older woman, it's like, okay, if she's the one, I guess, It's not like the whole thing where it's like, oh, she takes care of me and shit, right? I want to work too, obviously. I got my own ambitions, I got my own dreams as well. I mean, to me, it's kind of like thing. If she so happens to be older, so what? Kind of doesn't matter to me. My age range would probably be only like 10 years above me. Being like what, only 20 or in my 20s, right? So, like it'd only be like 10 years above my age range, so about like 30 years. So only if you're like just 30, that's like that max I would go, right? Maybe like 31, maybe I guess. But other than that, it's like yeah, no.
Going to make an entire video.
Like I said, if it happens, it happens.
dedicated to covering this phenomenon. Gen Z men going out of their way to date older women. What is this? Why is this happening? Is this happening? And if it's happening, is it a good thing, or is it a symptom of broader societal issues? Why are all these young whippersnappers scooping up these older timepieces? Oh, speaking of timepieces, let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
No!
Holtzgern.
They just sponsored this video. Get on my face. Wait, hold up. I kind of do like, hold up. I actually do like watches. Hold up.
Holtzgern is a young breed using all natural materials like women. Personally, I'm a huge fan of their
Ooh, hold up. This one right here is kind of fire. This one's kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up.
men's watch collection. Like the solar-powered watch called the Comfort Crusher, that's made with fine-grained walnut wood and encased in stainless steel.
I'm not gonna lie. She's kind of selling me on this shit. I like watches, so she's kind of selling me on this shit. Nah, bro, I gotta skip it. I gotta skip ahead. I gotta skip ahead before I start shopping that shit. Oh God, I'm about to waste money. I can't be wasting money right now. But I don't really. I feel. Why are people trying to scoop up these timepieces? I guess. Why is he trying to scoop up older women? I don't know, the appeal, I guess. The experience. I guess some dudes like a woman with experience, you know? It's kind of the thing where they know what they're doing in life, and maybe if you're struggling in life too, they could give you some advice, I guess. That's like the only thing I can really think of the top of my head at most. Experience. That's really it.
Dude, looks maxing, hag maxing, Riz, sus. Back in my day, we had our epic bacon and rafflecopters, and we were happy. Now, when I think of the term hag, I usually think of an evil, cackling witch. But no, apparently now it means women above 30. Fuck you guys. I'm so tired of comments that are like, I used to watch you when I was in 3rd grade, and now I'm graduating college.
Damn.
Good for you. Awesome. Congratulations.
Damn, hold up, bro. How old is your channel? I want to see this shit. How old is your channel?
Hello, friend.
I want to see this shit. Oldest. Damn, 10 years. Damn, you've been doing this for a fat minute, haven't you? Damn, where was I 10 years ago? 10 years ago, I think I was like, damn, I was in elementary school. I was about in elementary school. Elementary? Middle? I think I was in middle school by the time you uploaded your first video, around there. That's crazy. And now I'm in college. So yeah.
When I think of the term hag, I usually think of evil cat. Great. Congratulations, a few months ago with this screenshot. Meet the hag maxers, Gen Z's new social trend of dating older women. A very strange phenomenon is making its rounds on social media. Gen Z men are ditching casual sex with their women to pursue long-term relationships with financially stable and experienced millennial ladies.
Like I said, yeah, experience. Like I said, experience. I mean, having that cushion, right? Shit, my roommate came in the room. I had to deal with some things. That cut, if there's a cut, it's been like 30 minutes. Power of editing. It's beautiful. You should learn how to edit. Let's get back into the fucking video. I feel like I've just lost every train of thought I was about this video.
With financially stable and experienced millennial ladies. Now, even though this article doesn't actually exist...
Like I said, experience. I feel like I said that already, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did.
It was a meme created on 4chan, because of course it was. But the meme did...
What the fuck is 4chan? I need to look this shit up. I'm actually gonna look this shit up. Hold up. Give me a fast fucking second. The fuck is 4chan? Oh, it's actually an actual 4. What is this shit? Anime manga. Anime manga disclaimer. I should have read that disclaimer. Ooh, hold up. I should have read that disclaimer. Oh, it's just saying mature audience and shit. Okay. I don't get it. Whatever.
Spark a massive conversation and debate about hag maxing. And people had a lot of strong opinions about it. Motherless behavior. This is just mommy issues rebrand.
Damn.
Another day, another psyop. It's not hag maxing, it's MILF hunting, and it's an art. Please don't misappropriate my fetishes, giving the dumbest name known to humankind to having a mommy kink. I mean, to be honest, I'm 16, waiting for a 20 to 25-year-old to pick me up, lol. Okay, office.
That's low-key kind of facts, though. Like, there'll always be that one motherfucker in high school being like, or high school, right? Middle school. That'll just be like, man, I'm just trying to go cougar hunting. I'm just trying to get an older woman, an older girlfriend. Dude, just focus on school. Fuck. But, I guess. I don't know. I really don't have that kind of kink, I guess. I don't know. Like, low-key, it low-key repulses me. Not repulses, but it's weird when someone like calls himself mommy and shit like that. That shit just don't do it for me. That shit's weird. That shit's weird for me.
Sir, I'm gonna throw up. I would love to have a 40-year-old sugar mama who buys me gifts and pays my bills. Drizzle, drizzle. Young hard dicks and the older women who enjoy them. This isn't new. Hagmax bandwagoners
True.
are so cringe. I've been hagmaxing since 2nd grade in Miss Johnson's class.
The fuck?
I am going to kill every.
Nah. Who are you? Who is you? Nah, bro. You lucky. You lucky. What it came. Don't let me. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But we would have been hunting your ass.
Johnson's class. I am going to kill every last Gen Z and Gen Alpha kid on this planet.
Bro, what's the age range of Gen Alpha? Like, I'm low-key curious. Like, I thought Gen Alpha was just, like, at most, like, 9 at the most.
Including myself. I want to be a hagmaxer, lol, any female taker, XD. I like thick milfs and I cannot lie. Oh nice, it must
Okay,
be
yeah, I
socially
guess.
acceptable for 37-year-old men to date 20-year-old women again. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Absolutely not.
Wait.
Whoa, it must be socially acceptable for 37-year-old men to date 20-year-old women again. Whoa, let's not get ahead of
Whoa.
ourselves here. Absolutely not.
In my opinion, 20-year-olds are still technically kids. And, like, yeah, you just got out of teenage years. Your brain's not fully developed until you hit your 20s. Or, like, 21, or, like, I forget, like, 22, 25 or some shit. But, nah, bro. Whoever wrote that is tripping balls. Find that motherfucker.
I fucking love it.
Motherfucker's another Leonardo DiCaprio. Right? I hope that was the right fucking name. The guy from Titanic.
Oh, women. Women over 32 should be illegal. Now, according to the very astute, always reliable source
Of Reddit.
knowyourmeme.com, the term
What?
hagmaxing is very popular in the VTuber community. Now, I don't have
Bro,
much
how did I guess
interest
that?
in the
I was, like,
VTuber
fucking straight guessing that
community.
shit. I was straight fucking guessing that shit from fucking what day? From fucking first minute, I was fucking guessing that shit.
But they seem to have a lot of interest in me. A lot of interest. Should I do a video
Ooh. Oh wait, I don't consider myself a VTuber. I'm more of a PNG tuber. Since I'm a PNG. Yeah. So I'm chilling. And plus, this seems like the video song. It seems like this will get some views. So, you know, oh, you should do this shit for views. Yes. The beginning of your YouTube career, yes, you probably should be focusing on views.
reacting to VTubers reacting to me one day. That might be fun. Let me know if I should do that. Although it seems to be a meme amongst the VTubers and the weebs, it is apparently a thing happening in real life. Rise of the boy toy. While older women are dating Gen Z men at record rate. One woman
I don't know. It's just, to me, I don't like that shit. If someone called me, like, if an older woman called me baby boy, I would low-key be kind of like I'm not offended, but it low-key probably, like, make me cringe a little bit. Because to me, that shit's weird. Because I'm like, ugh, like, it gives me that face, like, ooh, I'm like, I would probably be like, don't call me that. Don't call me that ever again. Like, to me, that shit is weird. Like, don't ever call me that shit. Like, no, sir. Like, one of my friends did that, like, did the quote-unquote mommy voice. Dude, it was not it for me. It was not it. I don't mind older women, don't get me wrong, right? If she the one, she the one. But fuck no, catch me on the shit.
Stated, women my age seem to be excited by the freshness and lack of bitterness that comes with dating someone younger. Younger men seem more open and less burdened by insecurities. Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to be saying this like 100 times in this video, but could you imagine an article like this with the genders reversed?
Oh
I
my
love
God.
dating these young, fresh.
Oh my God, you already know the feminists would have been all over this shit. Even though it's still very weird. Right? Don't get me wrong. But damn. Dude, oh my God. They would low-key be having a field day. Like, leave her alone. Oh my God, he's a pedo. You already know that's what they would be like. You already know. And, I mean, they're kind of right. They would be kind of right. Like, if you're like, okay, if you're in your 40s and your girl's like in your 30s and you met like what, 2 years ago, so at most you'd be what, 39 and 38, and she would be like what in her 20s, her late 20s. To me, that's not too bad. That's not too horrible, right? That is not too bad.
Boys. They're less bitter. They have less baggage. They're not ran through. People would just be calling it red pill incel shit. Age gap relationships between millennial women and Gen Z men are on the rise. Our analysis of age hypogamy reveals the pragmatic underpinning of these relationships. It sometimes comes down to who's available. Many older men prefer to date younger women. The same is true for a lot of older women with
That's just been a thing. It's like you get your money, you get your bag, and then you, like for example, you make money in your 20s and 30s, and then in your 40s, you know, have fun in your 40s, going for them younger women, going for like, you know, going to the club and shit, right? Going on vacation, going with them honeys and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's just been a thing, unless that's just a movie trope. But I feel like that's actually, I feel like that's been a thing. That's been a thing. You know, for older men.
Millennial and Gen Z men emerging as
women didn't really seem to hate it either. They were getting sugar. They getting them gifts. They getting them gifts. The new cars, the new watches, the new purses. You already know. They be playing that shit. Don't get me wrong. It's both sides.
appealing dating options. For their part, many Gen Z men might have few opportunities to date women their own age, or prefer to date older women for various reasons. Enter millennial women.
And I'm proud to be a millennial with my side part and skinny jeans.
If you're an older millennial woman, you might be attracted to younger men for their energy, inclusive views about sex and gender, and superior care and literacy about their partner's emotional well-being. In many ways, Gen Z men see millennial women as an opportunity to level up emotionally and socially. With their evolved attitudes about everything from non-monogamy and gender fluidity to the anti-hustle soft life, Gen Z men may be the most likely generation to overturn powerfully entrenched stereotypes about sex and relationships. The kind featured by podcast bros. I love how millennial...
Fuck. I'm looking at how to look up some of those words. And I'm not ashamed of saying that shit. I'm gonna have to look up some of them words so I know what the fuck she just said.
Women have just psyoped themselves into believing a man who thinks fucking a whole bunch of different women at the same time with no romantic commitment is an evolved way of looking
I
at
know that shit. No, yeah,
relationships.
no.
Like, yes, queen, that's...
It's like I said earlier, if you somehow match with an older woman, right, or you somehow find an older woman at the bar, right, and you low-key kind of mess with each other, right, and you... I mean, fuck it. I mean, if she, like I said, she the one, you know? As long as she's not a hoe, and you a hoe, because if you a hoe and you think, and you don't want a hoe, you're kind of a hypocrite. But, you know, it is what it is, right? If she the one, she the one. Who am I to stop you, right? Who am I to tell you no?
Zoomer you're banging is so open-minded and progressive. He's not like those podcast bros. I swear modern feminism is like
shit, I thought my shit crashed for a second.
the greatest trick men have played on women. Like, just a bunch of dudes got in a room one day and were like, hear me out. We convinced them that getting naked and sleeping around is empowering. Genius! Even Hollywood seems to be hopping on the hag-maxing train. Why are so many older women dating younger men in recent rom-coms? I'm old enough to be your mother, sighs Anne Hathaway as she passionately entwines with Amazon's new heartthrob Nicholas Galazine in The Idea of You. Oh, Anne Hathaway? I'm sorry.
I was paying attention for like 5 seconds.
Hag-max with Anne Hathaway.
What a forward young man you are!
Hey!
My goodness!
This phenomenon is a groundbreaking shit.
Ooh, yo. You know that reminds me of? That kind of reminds me of the Justin Bieber type shit, right? Have you ever seen those clips of Justin Bieber just getting fucking molested on stage and shit? Yup. That reminds me of that shit. It reminds me of that shit.
Considering Hollywood's reputation for...
Feels bad for my mans. Low-key feel bad for his early career. He even low-key talks about that shit, man. He doesn't wish that shit on anyone else that you know, started as young as he did, right? Because he low-key was getting, like, for real, like harassed on, like, live TV, and people would be laughing at that shit. Being asked, like, personal ass questions and shit. Like, look it up on YouTube. Like, you'll find that shit, and you'll low-key be, like, disgusted.
For perpetuating the male gaze and old men's uncanny obsession with younger women. You know, I really don't care about this shit, but it is so funny how much of this equality stuff is just, okay, now it's women's turn to do the thing we said was bad. All the new strong female leads in movies that are just kind of assholes. Celebrating of
That is so true. It's like equality is like, oh shit, you can be a hoe, you can be a hoe, I can be a hoe now. It's like no, no, that's not it. Like, that's not it. That's not it. It's like, oh shit. I'm like, for equality, if you can be a hoe, I can be a hoe. No, choose the high ground. Choose the high ground. Moral high ground. Choose it. Well, not the moral high ground, but go the high road. Go the high road. I know it's a lot more hard to stick by, but do it. You're gonna regret going the easy route. Trust, right? I took the high road, and it's a struggle to stay on sometimes. You know, seeing all your friends, seeing all these other shit on social media, it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna hold you.
Millionaire female CEOs. Like, did you actually want change? Or was it really all just penis envy? Older women partnering with younger men. Why do some people have a problem with that? Perhaps celebrities will help men partnering with younger men. Why do some people have a problem with that? Perhaps celebrities will help ease the stigma. The French president's wife, Brigitte Macron, is almost 25 years older than her husband. They met when he was 15,
oh my
and
God.
she was his high school teacher.
Yo, wait, hold up. That shit is weird.
That is not good. There should be a stigma against that. What? Maybe these.
Okay, shit like that. Both sides of the story is not okay. When it's like, okay, yeah, you're like in your 20s and you're like 25 and you meet a woman that's in her 30s, right? Now that's not too bad, right? That's not too horrible, right? Like, you're both adults, do what you do, you know? But if you're like 16 and you meet someone in their 30s or 20s, that's a little concerning, right? Even if you're 18 or 19, it's like you're still technically kind of a kid in my eyes, right? You're still kind of a kid because you're fucking, part of your brain still hasn't fully developed yet until you're in your 20s, like your mid-20s, I think.
These high-profile women will help shatter the stigma and normalize the benefits of widening our options when seeking romantic partnerships. After all, at every age, we deserve what our hearts desire. No. When you are a grown-ass teacher and your heart desires an underage student, you do not, in fact, deserve that. What am I reading?
That is so true. If you remember it's what was it called? Young attracted people. The people that are just attracted to young people or to young people. Yeah, like young people, right? The pet, like, they have their own flag and shit. I'm just like, no. You see that flag in your neighborhood, you better call the police on them hoes and be like, but this motherfucker has the pedo flag. Because I think it's mid blue. Because I remember it was this whole thing on TikTok. It was like kind of like this light blue, then this baby blue, white, like light blue, and then it just continues to some shit. Like, no, bruh. It's like was like sexually attracted to young people, like, or no, bitch, no, leave the babies alone. You get shot for real. Like, hell no.
I'm 37 and my boyfriend is 23. I make upper six figures and own a condo in New York City. At least 3 of my friends are also dating significantly younger men. One is 32 and has been dating a 19-year-old for 3 years. I don't rely on men to be financially.
Wait, is he 19 like after the 3 years? Or is he like, did you meet when he was 19 and it was 3 years, right? Like, and he would be like 20, he'd be like 22, right? Hopefully, not the other way around. Like, he'd be like 16 and he just turned 19 after 3 years. Because that would be low-key kind of fucked up. Like I hope it's the way I'm thinking, right? I hope it's that he's 19 and he's 22 now.
Financially stable. I don't need my man to have a good job. We both know what we want out of this relationship and we're getting it. You know, honestly, good for this.
Yeah, like,
one is 32 dating a 19-year-old for 3 years. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I hope he was 19 when they started dating.
Oh no. We older women aren't man haters. We have a lot of love and make a man feel like a man. We are not drama queens. We can't get pregnant. We are very sexy. I'm not like the other girls. I'm infertile. Men dating older women is called hag maxing now. Why can't men just be normal? Why does everything have to be misogynistic? No. It's not misogynistic. The term hag here is endearing. We're taking back the term hag. It's like when black people took back the N-word. There's something seriously disgusting about men taking advantage of women's loneliness for their resources.
So when it's a younger man dating an older woman, the younger man is still the predatory one?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, when are we not the victim? Well, like, when not the victim. When are we not the fucking problem? You feel me? It's if it's an older man dating a younger woman, we're seen as trash, or we're seen as like pedos and shit. Which, to be fair, if it's a certain age, then kind of yes. All right, I can admit certain ages, yes, right? If you're a 40-year-old dating like a 20-year-old or a 19-year-old, then yeah, you're weird, right? But if it's any age, like if it's like significant, like if it's like you're 40 and she's 30, people are probably gonna still call you weird, right? And apparently we're still the trash people. We're still trash if we date older women. Like what the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
It's kind of like that broke shit. It's like they see a man working a 9 to 5 at McDonald's, and it's like, oh my god, he a broke motherfucker. You see a girl working a 9 to 5 at McDonald's and shit. She's like, oh my god, she getting her bag.
Guys just cannot win.
Really? This is so disgusting. 34 is not old. I am not a hag. Okay, so we've heard from the hags. Now let's hear from the hag maxers.
Ooh.
Why are these young men dating older women? I have mommy issues.
Okay.
Oh, well, there has to be other reasons, right?
Hopefully.
I have a granny fetish.
Whoa.
There's gotta be another reason.
Whoa, he into the gills. Hold up. That's kind of my mans. I think you need to leave, mans. You need to leave. The door's right there, my man. Get out.
Reason. Because Gen Z women aren't worth going for. And I have mommy issues.
I was low key about to agree with him. I was like, hey, Gen Z women are kind of like, come on. But I was low key about to agree with him. But then I saw that shit.
To be honest, as a guy who's 22 dating a 36-year-old, I think for the most part older women are just a lot less drama and just more mature.
I don't know, maybe they just got through all the drama before you got to them.
The better. Most have a car, a house, financial stability, and time. They are mature and can teach you some valuable lessons, wisdom, and experience.
They said experience.
I'm still 19, and for me, older women I flirt with at bars and clubs are much more receptive and flirty than Zoomer girls.
That is true, though, because it's like, at that point, they're kind of like, if they're not already married or they've been divorced already, it's like, what kind of other options do they have, you know? You're probably not going to find another man their age. They might, who knows? But, I mean, shit, if you're already at that age, it's like, who the fuck, not really that picky anymore, I guess.
Honestly, it's partly because modern Western girls from 18 to 25 are like 80% hoes now. A woman who is 30 today likely has fewer partners, sexual or other, than a woman who is 5 years younger than her. I changed my Tinder.
Damn, what statistic is that? I'm not going to say that's not untrue. And it might be true. Most likely true. Okay, it's probably 99% true. But same thing with the dudes. Let's keep it real. Some dudes are hoes too. Let's not get that twisted.
Age range from 20 to 25 to 30 to 39 and have been going on more dates than ever before with beautiful women who do not care that I don't make 6 figures at 22 years old. It's either take care of a younger woman who we know is potentially a flight risk or appreciate an older woman who has their own shit together. George W. Bush married an older woman to get that money. I don't think George W. Bush should be a role model for anything.
That is
Easy,
true.
good sex, intellectual conversations, less games, more fun, and they treat you nicely. They tend to be more grounded. Did I mention the sex part? Oh, and if it's post-menopause, even better. If girls can date older men, then why not younger men date older women? I'm 16 and I'm not attracted to any-
I can definitely see that, right? And they can make you cookies right after you have sex, I guess. I don't fucking know. Fucking granny make a hella batch of cookies, I guess. Fuck. She got that secret recipe, man. She had the Krabby Patty formula shit. I don't know. Fuck. Play!
anyone below 30 years
Damn,
old.
that was loud. My
Ah,
bad.
yes, the elusive reverse pedophile.
Dating a woman with a career, property, experience in bed, and life. What's not to like? Young sluts want the money up front. Old sluts are just happy to get some attention. Older women fed me, slept with me, and sent me on my way with snack packs. Legit amazing. I'm 26 now, dating a
They have sex with you. You meet them at the bar, have sex, and they just give you a Capri Sun. There you go, bro. You're set for the day. My day is made. I got a Capri Sun after. Whoa ho, motherfucker. Whoa ho. They sent me home with some Kool-Aid. And they sent me home with Kool-Aid and a sandwich, bro. I got a grilled cheese already making for me after we did it, bro. And I'm in the shower and I just ate my grilled cheese.
38-year-old, after years of trying with women my age and younger, they are all social media obsessed narcissists.
I feel like they're hyping up millennial women too much here. Oh, they're not narcissists obsessed with social media. You guys weren't around during the MySpace days.
Have you ever met a Gen Z
Exactly,
woman
bro.
who would want to date them? They're me, give me, take care of me.
Like I
Man,
said
if the
before, who knows? Maybe like less drama. I mean, who knows? Maybe they just dealt with all the drama before you got to them. Like who knows? Ooh.
ones my age ain't loyal, might as well. They're basically like a grandma caring for you and taking care of you. Oh my god. Nothing like a no denture adventure.
How old are you dating them? Like, are you dating 50-year-olds? If I were to do it, right? Let's just say if I were to hag Max. God, it feels weird saying that, but right in my 20s, I'd probably only date women that are probably like 10 years older than me. So let's just say I was like 25. At most, I'd probably go with a girl that's like 35 at most, right? Maybe even a little less than that, like 34, right? 9 to 8 years older than me, right? Like I don't know. I wouldn't date like people that are like 20 years above me. Like that's a little much, right? I'm like this whole granny shit. I'm like, okay, maybe not 20 years above me, but like at least like in at least like 10-year age gap. Like that's probably like my limit.
You people are sick.
No, I don't believe this is happening more than ever just because Gen Z men like easy sex or gifts. Or that Gen Z women are too obsessed with drama or social media. No, I think there's more to it, and I have a few theories. So, as we talked about before in other videos, a lot of men are dropping out of college. The issue is, a lot of young, college-educated women want college-educated men. See, Stacy is looking for someone college-educated who's making more than her. But not that many young men are on that level yet. Older men are, but not many
True.
around Stacy's age. But you know who doesn't care? Karen. Karen doesn't care about your lack of college degree. Karen wants to pick you up in her 2013 Toyota minivan and bang you in the back seat, then take you to Olive Garden. No strings attached. Unlimited breadsticks. For basically all of human history, the most prevalent age gap was older man and younger woman.
Yeah,
but
facts.
why? Well, it's because men are all disgusting creeps who should be
Damn.
thrown into work camps and castrated and forced to make us pumpkin spice lattes. But also, it's because younger women are more fertile, and the whole point of relationships is to make babies.
That is
or
true.
At least it used to be. Well, at least in our lizard brains. That's the whole point. I don't know what the point of modern relationships are anymore. I just learned recently that people purposely get into short-term relationships, which is bizarre to me. Like, what's the point?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like the whole point of a relationship is to one day marry the woman or marry that man and have kids, right? To have a family, right? I never really like saying short term or long term because it's like, oh yeah, I'm looking for a long term relationship because to me it feels like if you say long term it feels like, oh, after a while I'm just gonna dump you after I'm bored, right? Like no, right? It's like we're gonna go as long as possible, and if we do get to that point where we're gonna get married, then good for us, right? That's why I hate saying long term or short term because it makes it seem like there's a fucking time limit on this shit.
As well as situationships and polycules, the world
What the
is
fuck is
very
a polycule?
confusing. It turns out people
I'm not even old, and I feel old. Like I'm living like polycule. What the fuck's? I know polyamorous. I know like an open relationship.
are different than me. Now, let's be real, hagmaxing simply does not make any sense from a evolutionary biological standpoint. But it's 2024, we have surpassed the need for evolutionary biology. We can grow babies in pods and also kill ourselves in them. Our brains are full of plastic now. Men wanting to be with younger women made sense when babies were the goal, but babies don't seem to be the goal anymore.
Except for Japan. Japan is low-key on a baby crisis, and they need babies.
Older women who simply don't want to have them, and for many younger Gen Z men who think they can't afford them, or even worse, are scared that having kids will contribute to climate change. It's like every other week I see an article, fear-mongering Gen Z, don't have kids, it will increase the carbon emissions, blah blah blah, you have to save the planet. And first of all, I gotta ask, who the fuck we saving the planet for if not future generations? So if Gen Z does not want kids, if they think they can't afford kids, why does being with a fertile woman even matter? Might as well date an older woman. Might as well scramble those rotten eggs. Oh.
Okay, that was a little far. But, I mean, I guess you could adopt. I mean, that could always be an option. I mean, if every family in America or every family just adopts one kid, right? If every family adopts one kid, we wouldn't need the foster care system, or we wouldn't need orphanages anymore, right? If we just adopt kids, I mean, that's my plan. Eventually, when I do have enough like that, I would want to adopt a kid, right? Because if every family adopts a kid, we would have no need for orphanages, right? Or we would no need for these kind of programs.
Editor. Edit that out. Edit that out. No. But believe it or not, hagmaxing is not really a new thing. It's been around for a really long time. Hundreds of years, even. In fact, there was a very famous hagmaxer in American history who wrote an entire letter of why it's preferable to sleep with an older woman. And that hagmaxer's name? Benjamin Franklin. No, I'm not kidding. Benjamin Franklin
Hey,
literally
yo, motherfucker was on
wrote
a $100
about the
bill.
benefits.
Was like, hey, baby, like, pop, pop. I'm on the $100 bill. You want to hit that shit? I can pay for that. I can pay for that new Gucci, the new Colonizer 11s that you be wanting. I was on that. I was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I made the printing press. You know what I'm saying? I was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that motherfucker. I made electricity. I'm on that kite and shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put my key on that kite. You know what I'm saying? Reaching high for the stars. You feel me, baby? I can take you up there as long as you're not afraid of heights. We good.
Of hagmaxing. And what's funny is a lot of the reasons Benjamin Franklin gives are the same reasons a lot of the Zoomers who hagmax give today. Because as they have more knowledge of the world and their minds are better stored with observations, their conversation is more improving and more lastingly agreeable. Because when women cease to be handsome, they study to be good. So basically, she can't rely on her looks anymore and has to develop a personality.
Damn, I mean, you know, when looks don't work. Like I said before, didn't I say they call that shit when they hit the wall and shit? When they hit the wall and shit, they're more open to options and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey yo, I don't care anymore, bruh. I'm just trying to settle down with someone. I'm trying to die with someone. Because at some point, some people get to a point where it's like, man, I don't even care. I just want to die with someone. I just don't want to die alone, which is kind of fair. It's kind of fair. And like I said before, I call that shit too experience. It's the experience. It's like if you don't know what you're doing in life, you could just be like, hey yo, baby, like I need help. I need some advice. You got any? And then boom, she just lay that fucking experience that she has over 30 fucking years and shit, right? And she got you, and you have that cushion of money and shit. You have that cushion of support and shit, which I can see the appeal.
Because there is no...
I feel like this video is low-key turns people. I feel like this video will turn people into hagmaxers. Like, you know what? These are good points. I think I'll try to date older women now. I feel like that's good. I feel like that's what's gonna happen with this video. Well, not this video, but her video. It just turns people into hagmaxers, like, or cougar hunters. Like, I feel like this isn't really gonna solve the problem. This is just gonna multiply the problem.
hazard of
Because I wasn't even thinking like this at this point. And now I'm thinking like this might be the tech. This might be the tech.
children, which irregularly produced may be attended with much inconvenience. Because through more experience, they are more prudent and discreet in conducting an intrigue to prevent suspicion. They're easier to cheat on your wife with.
Damn.
Lovely, because in every animal that walks upright, the deficiency of the fluids that fill the muscles appears first in the highest part. The face first grows lank and wrinkled, then the neck, then the breast and arms,
shit.
the lower parts continuing to the last, as plump as ever. Benjamin Franklin
Damn.
really just said, the ass is still fat. Incredible stuff from our founding father.
It's like, hey, baby mama, I already know your looks gonna fade, but the ass still gonna be up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Face down, ass up. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the true sense. You know what I'm saying? Literally and physically, my man. It's like, come on, baby. Hit that $100. Hit the man that's on the $100 bill. I can make that printing press, all this shit you want and shit. You need the Bible? I got you. I can print that shit for free, bitch. Let me hit that shit. Benjamin Franklin knew what the fuck knew the fuck was up, bro. He OG pimp. He's the OG pimp.
Others. I will literally never be able to look at a picture of this man the same again.
No, right,
this is
same.
no longer the guy who discovered electricity. No, this is the great American hagmaxer. So basically, some Gen Z guys have found a hack in the male loneliness epidemic by dating the women who are suffering from the female loneliness epidemic. Like the two unwanted ends of a bread loaf
Hey, man.
coming together to make a sandwich.
Like I said, like I keep saying before. I feel like I've been saying this. Like I feel like I've been saying the line like I said before, but some people just don't want to die alone, and that's not so wrong. Like, I know it's like I wouldn't want to die alone. Obviously, you know, I would want someone to be there while you pass, right? And that's completely fair. You know, lonely people meet each other. Who fuck knows, right? The depressed emo girl meets the dude that's completely lonely too. Who the fuck knows, right? Boom, they save each other from committing unalive. Who knows?
Beautiful. Two people who believe they are the leftovers of society. Two people using each other to temporarily numb the pain. Or maybe it's not that fucking deep and it's just a funny meme. To be honest, I don't
Probably.
think this is an epidemic, like the internet makes it seem like it is. All the data basically says that women prefer to date men slightly older than them or around the same age as them, and men tend to date women younger than them or around the same age as them. Large age gaps, for the most part, are rare. In relationships where the man is older, he's usually only older by 1 to 2 years.
Probably, yeah.
In relationships where the woman is older, 2 to 3 years. In all Western countries, only 8% of couples have an age gap of 10 or more, and couples with a larger age gap have more of a chance of getting a divorce. But it is a rising trend to think about and keep an eye on. As the social landscape continues to change, so will gender dynamics, and I find
guess,
that
yeah.
very interesting. But that's enough of my yapping. What do you guys think? What do you think of hagmaxing? Have you ever hagmaxed? Would you hagmax? Personally,
I guess my answer would be, I guess, yes. I guess. I mean, it's an idea. If I were to ever to, you know, find a partner that so happens to be 10 years, maybe 8 years older than me, and do we kind of low-key mess with each other, then sure. I don't know.
Personally, I am married to someone younger than me. He was graduating middle school while I was going into college. Well, to be clear, I did not know him when he was in middle school. I am not married to a middle schooler. Not a groomer, folks. Do not put in the newspaper that I am a groomer. If you like this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon, link down below. It helps the channel a lot, and I appreciate it so much. Also, big shout out to Holtzkern again for sponsoring this
No!
video.
Actually, no,
Check
I like the
them out,
watches.
Link down below.
I
And
fuck with the
will see you
watches.
next-
Alright. End of the video. Links in description. Probably should have said at the beginning of the video. Highly doubt anyone's probably gonna make it to the end of the video. Who knows? Stay blessed up. Be safe out there in this cruel world. Peace.